The human body is not like a wooden dummy, right? There's a lot of rotation in the body. His hand can go like this, but it can also spin. His elbow goes like this, but it can also move. His shoulders have a lot of range of motion. The problem people have with joint locking is you get one of two things. You get people who tense up really hard, which immobilizes their joints. If you know how to work into this stuff, it's okay. But when you get someone who moves and has a lot of freedom of movement, it's very hard to lock them. So what happens is you have to take their freedom of movement away. That's why you see this a lot, like with work like this. Because when I do this, instinctively, he wants to pick his elbow up so he can slide. If I go in like this, it prevents him from doing that. So I immobilize that point, and he doesn't have a lot of range there. That being said, when you have someone, when they start moving, it is very hard to hold on to them because we always think right into the lock. But realistically, when you do this, there's a lot of setting and putting down. So you almost have to feel where he wants to move and then put it a little past where his normal motion is and put it down. If I'm going like this and he starts to escape, I have to find a way to put it glides, right? You'll feel it, like there's like a this. See him go up? Now once he's to here, I have it. It's not so much that you force this. I don't grab him and try and make him do this. What happens is he's moving, right? He's trying to escape-ish, and I follow his motion. So if I feel him pull this way, I help it. If he picks up, I help it. If he's going down, I help it. So you start following his motion and then take advantage of his motion. It's almost like if I went to push him and he stepped back a little bit, and I went like this, it doesn't do any good. But if he stepped back and I followed his motion, added to his motion, I get more on it. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you follow his motion. So again, this is against someone who's relaxed, not against someone who's tense. So if I go like this and I feel him start to try and escape and slide, right? Now I have to follow his motion to do that. But sometimes I got to put myself into funky positions too, right? I have to move and adjust, and I have to move along with him to make that happen. You're not going to just get to stay there in a traditional this and make that happen. There has to be a lot of relaxation in your shoulders, so when he tries to move, you can follow it. Real slow. Watch me follow his movement. See, I'm following his movement, and when I follow it, I try and take advantage of it, and I put him down. But if you stay here stiff like a board, it doesn't work. What I would recommend you do to start is grab a guy this way, doesn't matter. And you start moving him and let him just kind of start moving his joints around and see where he escapes. And again, he's not trying to escape. It's just a drill. But as you feel where he goes, see where you can use it to your advantage. So you put it on, you feel him starting to slide, then you start to try and feel. And you try to feel where it goes. And just these little tweaks. Watch, as I get him positioned, just there. See that? I get him here, like that. Like that. Just boop, like that. Boop, that's a technical term. Like that. Just play with the little motions, slow. But follow him. You have to be relaxed enough, like I said, to just stick with him, move with him. If you tense up and do this, none of this works. Please check out my new channel, The Karate Man. Link is in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.